Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Jonathan and welcome back to another episode of Baggage where I take a look at different bags and a what's in my bag style fashion. That way I can give you an idea of what kind of bag you need for your specific needs and equipment. In this episode, we're going to be looking at tech organizers. That way you can take your tech, put it in these smaller bags, then take those smaller bags and put them into your travel bag. That way everything stays nice and tidy and you can find what you need when you need it the most. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this episode with these. All right, so these cases are from a company that goes by the name of Porte, and they make very inexpensive tech organization bags in all different colors and all different sizes. So starting with the smaller one here, this is called the Pouch, and it retails for 12 bucks, and it actually comes as a two-part set. You have a larger one and then a smaller one, which I'll get to in just a minute. So Porte just launched their website, but they sent their bags out to me as like a pre-release type thing, and I've been very pleased with them. The larger pouch here is made of a very rigid and very durable material. It's not going to tear or rip or anything like that. All of the zippers on the Porte bags are very thick and they have a good bit of heft to them, so that way you can locate them without having to see them. Inside the larger pouch, I keep all of my wall adapters and chargers and things like that. So I have my Sony NPF dual charger here for my lights or small HD, anything that takes that particular battery, keep that in there. Then I have the wall plug to go with it. And then I separated the wall plug from the actual adapter. So I have the US adapter here. It's just easier to transport that way. And then I have a typical USB wall plug from Samsung. It has the adaptive fast charging. I carry this and I pair it with a cable that I'm gonna show you in just a minute. So yeah, that's the large pouch from Porte, retails for 12 bucks, comes paired with a smaller pouch. Reminds me of like the old school pencil bags that we used to get in like elementary or middle school. It's very well constructed and I definitely am digging it. Let's move on to the larger one here now. This is the home organizer, retails for 20 bucks, and it is actually a really awesome bag. Not really meant for travel, but you can travel with it, and that's what I use it for. So the home organizer is made of like a cloth material. It is susceptible to stains, so keep that in mind, but it does feel very durable, has a small handle here for carry, and overall I am very pleased with it. It has like a net material at the top, so whatever's in here, it allows it to breathe. It's not gonna get too hot or anything like that. You do have a compartment right here on the top, and inside here I keep a flashlight, mainly because if I need to locate anything in my bag and I don't wanna wake up whoever I'm traveling with or my wife, I can just pull out my flashlight and shine it in here and find exactly what I'm looking for. I also have the smaller pouch that came with the larger pouch, and inside here I keep all of the cables that I need to charge my devices. The smaller pouch is made of a cloth material just like the home organizer, features small holes so whatever is in here can get a good bit of airflow. It's a very durable design, it's not going to rip or tear or anything like that. As you can see, nice thick zipper. And one thing you're gonna notice with Porte is even though the black and white one that you see here or the larger pouch or even the home organizer looks really good, a lot of the other colors are kind of on the girly side, so just keep that in mind. I prefer the black and white color myself, it just looks classy. So inside I have a bunch of little small organizers from Porte that organize my cables, such as my headphones here. And you can see it looks like a taco or something. It has a little button here, and basically you fold your cables down and then place them in here and clip that button, and it keeps everything nice and neat in terms of your cables. These are the AKG headphones that came with my Galaxy S8 Plus. Whenever I need to do something that's more on the professional side of things, such as monitoring audio or some audio editing, I use these since the AirPods aren't really that good for that particular type of work. But as you can see, the button just unclips and you can pull out your cable or your headphones, and it's just nice and neat, and it keeps things much more organized, especially inside these smaller bags like this. So beyond that, I have a few more of the same type of little organizers. And I also have my Nomad cable here, which is a 3-in-1 charging cable. I mentioned this in a previous video. I love this cable. I pair this up with my Samsung quick charge wall charger or the adaptive wall charger, and it gives me fast charging and I'm able to use it with all of my devices. Really awesome, 3-in-1, definitely worth a look if you are in the market for just a really awesome cable. And then you can see I have a few more of these little Porte cable organizers. This cable is for an external SSD that I'm gonna show you in just a minute, but you can see the color here, very kind of, I guess, girly, I would say. I wouldn't personally buy that color, but it does the job and it does the trick. And you can see the last one here is like the same kind of color as this. And again, has another charging cable in here. This is my favorite lightning cable. It's actually a metal design lightning cable. Keeps everything from getting tangled up or in knots. and it's very, very sturdy. It's not going to break whatsoever. As you can see, it kind of stretches a little bit, but it is a solid metal cable. Really cool. Moving on to the main compartment of the home organizer here. This is where I keep all of my essentials that I use for my computer mostly. I don't keep anything camera related in here, just because I have a camera bag for that. But inside here, I have a external SSD that I use to put all my files on and edit off of. This is the SanDisk Extreme 900. It's very expensive, but the speeds are top notch. In fact, I think there's some of the fastest speeds on the market for an external USB-C Gen 2 device. So definitely worth a look if you're looking for a good external SSD to edit off of. So since I use a new MacBook Pro and they got rid of the SD card slot as well as the USB ports, I have to get an adapter, and that's where this guy comes in. This is from Moshi, and what I like about it is it keeps the USB-C cable tucked away and very well organized, so it's not out flopping around or banging around in my bag against anything else that I have in there. So it keeps everything nice and tidy. Features 2 standard USB ports, my SD card slot, a UDMA 7 slot, and a micro SD card slot. The build isn't the greatest, but for the price, you really can't beat it. It's like 50 bucks. And yeah, if you're in the market for an adapter, I personally feel out of all the ones that I have used, this is the best one. Moving on, I have an external battery here. I can't find it listed on Amazon anymore, but I'll find a link that is similar to the one that I have here. This is a 16,000 or 15,000 milliamp hour external battery pack, and I use this in conjunction with my audio recorder. That way I have battery life for the entire time I am recording. It also has a built-in flashlight, has 2 USB ports here, and a micro USB port for charging. Nothing special, but the build is top notch, and I love all the power that it gives me. Next up, I have my MacBook Pro wall adapter. Nothing special, you know what it's used for. And then I have the cable to go with it right here. Might as well go ahead and knock that out while we have the wall adapter. I have a piece of Velcro to keep it together. I'll leave these Velcro straps in the description. They're very handy and they're color coordinated or color organized. You have blue ones, red ones, green ones, and you can label them as you see fit. Then I have my mouse of choice, which is the new MX Anywhere 2S. I love it. Not really feeling the black color as much as I thought I would. I would rather have that blue color, but still looks awesome. And I definitely love the convenience factor of the small size. And then I have it in a hermit shell case to protect it. And yeah, I'll leave both of these things in the description as well. It did come with a little lanyard, but I ripped it off because I didn't really use it. Finally, we've come to an item that is not really tech related, but is extremely useful, and this is the Collar Perfect. It is a portable, very small iron that I can fit right here, and you can use this at the airport, you can use it in a hotel room. If you travel a lot and you have wrinkled shirts or pants, this will definitely help you out because of this small size. Basically, you can clip it to your collar here if you want to iron your collar, or it flips out to more of a traditional iron, and you don't have to add any water or anything like that. It does plug into a wall, so it's not battery powered, but it definitely does the job. I used it on my trip to New York this last time, and I don't know, I just fell in love with it. It's extremely useful. And then I have one of these little pull ties from Think Tank. They're extremely useful too, keeps everything nice and tidy. I actually need to pick up some more of these. I wish they came in different colors, but the red is cool. It's very bright and it lets me know that it's there, and they're pretty hard to lose. But yeah, that's it in terms of all of my organization for my tech and my tech related items. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff, make sure you check out the description below. But yeah, this is how I organize everything. And then I basically take all of this stuff and throw it into a larger bag, and everything stays nice and tidy. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for joining me in another episode of Baggage. If anything sparked your fancy in this video, make sure you hit up the description and you'll find links to all these things down there. If you guys want to see more episodes of this series, make sure you drop it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if there's anything in particular you want featured on this series. And of course, I'll talk to you in the next one. Be easy.